Good morning, I'm Tom at Pershore Sports and Prestige. Today you join me in a Range Rover HSE TDV, the V8 3.6 litre diesel engine, plenty of power in this one, really don't have to struggle at all, and for the price at 10,999, it's an absolute steal. It's got 122,000 miles on it, but really you wouldn't know it. If you didn't look down and look at the clock, you wouldn't know. The car has been really well looked after. The power on this car is unbelievable for the size. The benefit of that is because it's a 3.6 litre V8, it's got a supercharger as well, it doesn't need to try hard. Never does the car feel like it's straining and you're pulling in for more power. It's just effortless. The ride is perfect. We're really high up, great view out the front, really good view out the back. We've got room in bucket loads. You can't get much better than a Range Rover. What it's like to drive, the steering's nice and light. It's like driving an armchair really. We've got so much spec on the car. We've got a lovely screen up top. For the age of the car, that's quite unusual. Below we have our dual zone climate control with the heated seats. I've even got an electric adjustable steering wheel, which for the age of the car, that's, you know, you don't find it, and it just is testament to Land Rover for the spec that they put in their cars. This car would have been really, I mean, I don't really want to know what this car was when it was new, because I probably would wince with pain, but nowadays, you know, the fact that we've got this car for 10,999, I'm tempted myself, to be honest with you. You really do have to drive it and experience the power that the car outputs, considering that the car is such a big car. It just doesn't struggle at all. I mean, on a motorway, this thing would be absolutely perfect. Long journeys, you've got loads of room to put the stuff in the back. You've got the comfort, you know, you're not going to, I mean, I wouldn't need to stop on a long journey. We'll go and have a look around the outside, show you just how luxurious it really is, and then we'll talk a little bit about the spec on the outside as well. So I'm going to take the time just to go through some of the features on the Range Rover that you might not be aware of if you hadn't owned a product like this before, and that is the terrain control system and the ride height adjustability down here. Now, the terrain control system, you can select on which type of terrain you're driving over. So at the moment that's gravel and snow. That one there is mud ruts. That one there is sand, and then we have rock crawl as well. Now, rock crawl is quite an interesting one. What that'll do is it will bring the gearbox down to a very low ratio, keep you in a very low gear. The suspension will adjust and it will control each wheel individually. It really is a testament to Range Rover that you can go off-road in these cars and be quite confident while doing it as well. Now, down here we have our ride capability. This is a really cool feature. So at the moment we're high up. We press this button down here and the car starts to go down. It's very subtle. You don't really notice it unless you're sat inside the car, but I can feel it now. We are starting to go down slightly. Now, it will go down such a way that we can't go down any further. When you start driving, the car will automatically adjust to bring you back up again to a medium setting so that you're not too low. On the other side here, we can adjust for road, or we can adjust for off-road, and that is just an automatic setting which allows you to adjust the ride height, and it will adjust the ride height automatically. The other feature on this Land Rover, which is a couple of other brands have got, but this is on this age car is quite astonishing. We have an electronic adjustment for the steering wheel. So if I pull that one and push that one, the steering goes back, down, up, forward. And this is also saved in the memory setting on the seat. So when you adjust your seat, your mirrors, your steering wheel, you press the memory button, that saves it into a profile for you. And if anybody else drives your car, so if there's two of you driving the car, you can select that one memory function and the car will automatically adjust to your specific memory. So let's show you a little bit around the outside. We have a nice tow bar fitted to this. This really is a perfect car for towing. You won't have any problems whatsoever. We have rear parking sensors and also have a camera, which is located under here. Now, moving around to the side, huge wheels, which is another testament to Range Rover. They're putting huge wheels on the car so that they've got the ability to go off-road without any problems at all. In the rear, you can see we've got loads of room, absolutely tons of room in there. No problems with getting the kids in. I mean, you could probably have a sleep in there if you wanted to. On the passenger side, to go a little bit more detail of how the front of the car looks. We've got nice soft touch plastics all over the place. Leather, electrically adjustable seats. Moving out to the front, we have headlight washers, front fogs, front parking sensors, nice straight grille, and it gives you an idea of how tall the car is. When I stand next to it, I'm 6'2", that's how big the car really is. If we go back round to the back a minute, I'm going to show you the space we've got in the boot. So the boot is really nice size. We've got the two-stage opening on this one as well, which is another feature of Land Rover. So if you wanted to, you've got the dogs, so you're carrying the dogs around, you can leave this up. If you don't, press the little button on there, that comes down, and you've got an absolutely perfect load space in there. Really flat floor, no issues getting anything in, and then underneath here we have a full-size spare wheel, which is perfect for this type of car. If you're going off-road, you get a puncture, no worries. We've got a full-size spare that we can go to. Now, as I said before, the car's priced at $10,999. It's an absolute bargain, absolute steal. If you would like to know more information or would like to book a test drive, come and see me and I will help you out.